Welcome back to my kitchen. This is Vicki Lynn Haycraft of RealFoodLiving.com, and today you're going to join me as I make some of my family's favorite breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, brunch. It's called baked eggs in hash brown nests, and we're going to add a little twist today by adding some all-natural chicken sausage. So come with me. What I've done here is I have grated 10 pounds of potatoes and 1 large onion. Now this feeds a lot of people, so if you don't need to feed so many, you can cut that in half. That's 5 pounds of potatoes and 1/2 of an onion. If you'd like more onion, just add an extra onion. And to that, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of olive oil, some real salt, and some pepper. Just a little bit of pepper. I'm going to add some more salt here in just a minute. And then, as you see, this is my big lasagna pan. I'm going to mix it all together. Both hands, get your hands in there, get them all yummy and covered with potatoes. And the oil, make sure that the oil is mixed in really well. Okay. If you don't have a big lasagna pan like this, you can use a roasting pan. Now, before I put the potatoes in the roasting pan, I added my special greasing, and that is part of organic sunflower lecithin. Don't use soy here, mixed with extra virgin olive oil. Then I put that in an oil dispenser, and that's what I use to grease my pans for my baking and for my cooking. Okay, this is pretty well done here. Now if you see, it fills the whole lasagna pan. So as I said, if you need a smaller portion, just go ahead and have it. So I'm going to take 1/3 cup of this potato mixture, and I'm going to put it in my greased muffin tins. I'm using stone here, and then I also have stainless steel over here. So I'm going to fill it in with 1/3 cup each one. Try to get it off of the sides because those will brown and get crunchy unless you really like the crunchy part. Okay, so you're going to fill up all of the muffin tins, and we'll be back in just a minute when I have those all filled. Welcome back. As you can see, I've put 1/3 cup of the potato, olive oil, salt and pepper mixture into each one of the muffin tins. And I've kind of scrunched them together so that I don't have a whole lot coming out here, because these will get burned and really crispy, and sometimes they're okay, but sometimes they're really kind of bitter. So if you don't want that, just push them all inside the hole, and then with your 2 fingers or even thumbs, press down in the middle, but not to the bottom. You're just going to make a nest. You're going to make a well, and in this well is where the eggs are going to go, whatever you're going to put in here. So you're making kind of like a bowl with the potato mixture. Okay, you're going to do that with all of your muffins. Okay, it's good if you do it like this, with these hands, and you press down like this, or with your thumbs, however you want to do it. As you can see, I'm going to pull them into the middle and then make a little well, a little indentation for the eggs to go in. Okay, then what I'm going to do is put them in the oven and bake them by themselves at 450 in a preheated 450 oven for about 15 to 17 minutes until they're brown. And then we'll take them out and fill them. So we'll be back in just a few minutes after they're out from the oven and they're nice and browned. And welcome back. I've taken all of the muffins out of the oven and I've let them cool a little bit. And then with my fingers, I press down again. They've softened some, and I can go ahead and deepen this well so that I can make sure that I can get egg inside of there. And what I've done back here is I've taken some of this natural chicken sausage and ground it up and put some inside the well, being careful to push it down as well, making a well with it. And then I put the egg on top of that. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And these over here just have the egg. So I've taken regular eggs, farm fresh eggs. If you're going to use extra extra large eggs, it's going to be about 3/4 to about a half of egg per muffin hole. If you're going to use medium, it's probably going to be about 1 egg. So you can figure 1 egg per muffin. If you're not using anything like sausage, you can use tomatoes, peppers, cheese, anything that you want to inside of there. But remember to push down once it comes out of the oven for the first baking. Push down in the softened potatoes and make that well again so that you don't have spillovers. All right, I'm about filling these up. And I don't want to overflow them because they will puff up and rise up like little muffin heads. So be really careful not to overfill. Okay, so these are just the eggs. And again, you can put other things on there like cheese or anything else that you want to. Now for these over here, I'm just going to put some of this good chicken sausage right in here. And I've made the well in the potatoes, and I'm going to take just a little bit, just enough to flavor it, and push that down and make a well as well. Now, see, I wasn't going to say a well as well, but that's how it came out. So I made a well as well. Made a little cup, and the potatoes have softened from their raw stage, so they're more pliable. You can go ahead and push it down and make your little hole in there. All right, so these have sausage. Pushing down, making that little hole so that the eggs can go in there and not spill over. And then simply, with your ladle, do the same thing that we did before. Fill it, but not too much. Make sure it doesn't spill over. Fill each one. And then we're going to put them back in the 450 oven for another 15 minutes or until the inside of the egg tests done with a knife. It's not going to be liquidy at all, it's going to be dry. Okay, so we'll see you back here in about 15 minutes. Welcome back. We've taken all of these lovely hash browns, eggs in hash brown baskets, and sausage and egg hash brown baskets out of the oven. Now you can see that they've puffed up, and so to tell whether they're done or not, you insert a knife right into the center of the egg. And like a muffin, the tester will come out clean when the eggs are done. Now what I like to do at this point is let them stay in the pans for about 10 minutes and cool down. And that'll help release them, and you can get them out of the muffin tins like a normal muffin. And remember, these are greased real well with olive oil and organic sunflower lecithin. So we've got 24 muffins, and remember that roaster we had? I went ahead and just baked those as well. So we've got regular hash browns. And if you want to cut this in half, you'll end up with 12 muffins and a roaster tin. So we're going to let these cool for about 10 minutes and we'll pop them out and enjoy them. And welcome back. As you can tell, we've gotten some of these yummy eggs in a basket of hash browns out of the oven. We've let them cool, and now we're getting them and putting them on a cake plate. And I think this is really a nice way to present them for a brunch, or you can put them in a bowl, or you can just scarf them down. And so basically you just remove them from the muffin tins like you would any other muffin. Go around the edges very gently and lift them up. See how beautiful they are? And they have this lovely crust. Now remember, some of them that we used have some great chicken sausage, and you can use anything else that you like. And we do have that roaster pan that has hash browns, and those are for later too. So I hope you'll stop by realfoodliving.com for the recipe. Thanks for joining me in my kitchen. This is Vicki Lynn Haycraft. Take care, God bless you, and see you next time.